So for me, I feel like the MVP is definitely. I was gonna say I said Mahomes last year, and then it ended up being Lamar because I'm like, no, the year before last I said it was Mahomes when he actually won it, and people thought it would have been Jalen Hurts. That's the year they played in the Super Bowl. It was Kansas City Chiefs versus Eagles. It was some Hurts folks. I had CJ on, as a matter of fact, and he was like, I think I might give it to Hurts. And I'm like, boy, I can see you giving it to Hurts because he balled out that year. It seemed like it's been a long, very long time. He getting wins. By the way, in the last game that just happened, with only having 10 completions, I don't think people even realize like that's how much Saquon was running all over Giants. But this
Buck
year,
76
but 76, crazy.
TDs.
I got Lamar at it, yeah, especially the way he was looking the other night, bro. Like he having 5 TDs, and he really looked like he could have got about 10. Like it was just like effortless throws, man. Effortless.
Special, man.
He always felt like he had like some quick reads since he been playing for when he moved into the league and with the Ravens and they got it right. It was a time where it was a little struggle for him at first. Once they started getting it right, he's always been a person who, all right, if it ain't here, I'm going to the next one. Quick read, quick. He don't
Yeah.
take time unless he trying to really trying to like show you he can take off with his leg, then he might take some time. But if not, when he's on straight timing, like I'm going here or I'm going there, Lamar's one of the best in the league at getting that ball out quick. Like I like to say, get out quick. So I agree with you there. He's definitely the MVP of the league. And I've been hearing some people talk saying, obviously Derrick Henry. I've been hearing some people say Jared Goff, but I'm giving it to Lamar right now. And I ain't lying. Like I can't lie. Like Goff, he been looking good out there, but he ain't looking like Lamar to me out there. So there's some differences out here. Like we gotta just keep that real. Like there's some differences out here on how things been looking now. But I ain't mad at it.
It's
Like
the, it's the level of talent. Like
yeah,
it's like this with Lamar. It's like he can do stuff that don't can't nobody else do. It ain't just about the running. It's about the reads. It's about the getting outside the pocket and still throwing. If you notice, he don't run a whole lot.
yeah, yeah,
When he do, he gets yards, but he don't. It ain't like he running every play. He don't have to do it. He'll get out there on that edge and make a throw. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He's really, I've never seen anything like him. Now Patrick Mahomes is a great talent, and he's one of the greatest ever. You know what I'm saying? But to me, Lamar is him times two.
Yeah, he definitely
You
got the
understand what I'm saying? I mean, he's just phenomenal, on an everyday basis. If you look at what this guy does, if Patrick Mahomes had them type of numbers and was doing the type of stuff that he did,
yeah. That
it
would be
would be, it would be totally different, whether he was winning or losing. You know what I'm saying? It's and this is nothing to slight Mahomes. Mahomes is a great player, and right now I would say
no,
he's the better champion. I would say that, but you know, better player, no. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know too many people right now who would take Patrick Mahomes over Lamar Jackson to start their team with today.
really, really,
You
really.
understand what I'm saying? I can understand if you wanted to take the whole Kansas City Chiefs, but if you was making a team today,
Don't
would you
have.
take Patrick Mahomes over Lamar Jackson? And the answer is no.
Yeah, I want to see what I want. I might put that on a poll. See what we talking about. See what we talking about. Let's see what people feel about that. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I don't got Andy Reid, because when you ain't say bring Andy Reid, bring the offense.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about player for player.
Yeah, it's a fact. I mean, it's a fact. I was gonna say look at the draft, but I can't even really. Lamar ended up going.
Oh, look at this. Put Lamar. I mean, you could probably do both of that, both teams. You could probably switch it. But put Lamar on the Kansas City Chiefs and put Mahomes on the Ravens
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You could.
with less weapons on the outside and less
Yeah,
coaching. You got a run game,
yeah,
but Lamar is going crazy out there
yeah.
still. You
Yeah, it
know,
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which.
not saying that Mahomes wouldn't get it done because he's a champion, but I just feel like at this point,
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson's next 2 or 3 years, man, maybe even four. He's going to win a Super Bowl, maybe even two. It may not be this year, But like I said, last year when everybody, all the haters were happy when they lost, I said he gonna be back. He's
Yeah,
gonna be back.
because it ended on a pick. You know what I'm saying? They was on him. He tried to throw it to the tight end. It's fine, but you know.
He's gotta go ahead and take that next step. This is what he got to do. He got to take the next step. Now the pick came from after we done fumbled the game away.
Right.
That's where the pick, and we crossing the goal line. While we do this, was a phenomenal play by your
Yes.
boy that used to play for Kansas City.
I'm,
One of the best plays I've ever seen on the goal line.
Yeah, you made a play. It's just when you can't beat the man, you gotta beat the man. Like when we talk about individual players, that's one thing, bro. You gotta beat the man to me. Like if you ain't beat him, it's gonna be tough. It's systems that play a part in that. Like you gotta, you're dealing with a guy who is John Harbaugh, one of my favorite coaches. I do like him. He came from doing special team overall coach though, like old team, offense, defense. He wanted them to let his coordinators do what they
Played
do.
quarterback. He played
But
quarterback.
Reed out here, boy, calling these plays on you. And I'm telling you, if you can't beat him, you can't beat him. You gotta show me first. Y'all done
It's
lost the
going.
Chiefs every time. He has to ball against the Chiefs too. It's specific to Chiefs. Like I've seen them all against the other teams already. I know what you're doing against the other team. I seen them do the
He can
spin
beat them all. He
49ers
can beat
last
all
year.
the other teams.
They thought they had a sack. He spun out the sack. That game wasn't even close. Wasn't even close last year. They played Ravens to me. Like Lamar's too good. It's the
Yeah.
Chiefs that he got to
The
show.
Chiefs, but when you got to think about it, the Chiefs have the best coaching staff. Their Chiefs
Right.
coaching staff is better than
Yeah.
Harbaugh and them. And Harbaugh's a Super Bowl winning coach, but
Yeah.
Andy Reid is a multiple Super Bowl winning coach. And that
Spagnola
defensive
over there.
coordinator,
Yeah,
you're gonna
Spagnola.
have to find a way to get by them guys, man, because they pick on your weaknesses, is what they do.
Yeah.
If
That's
you
a
notice that first game when they played, every time they ran Derrick Henry in the first half, they stunted the same hole, the same gap. They
Mhm.
know where you're gonna run. So, like I said, they're gonna have to let Lamar Jackson. They're gonna have to turn him loose in the first half, and in the second half, when people legs getting a little tired and we got a little lead, then we're gonna bring Derrick Henry in. You're not gonna come back and just line up and hand the ball off and beat Kansas City Chiefs in the first half. They're gonna be ready for it. You're gonna have to play action them. You got to use them tight ends. It's gonna be things you're gonna have to outcoach them.
Yeah. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna have to
put
at least you're gonna have to at least go 50-50 in coaching against them.
yeah.
And then let Lamar take you the rest of the way. You can't lose the coaching battle when you play against Kansas City. You can't do it. Because they're good too. They got athletes too. You already know you can't let Travis Kelce get on you. He's kind of being low key this year. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, don't
They'll
get it.
go to him when he get ready. They'll
Yeah.
go to him.
Yeah, he'll be ready for that. And you definitely can't if you win the coin toss in overtime, I don't feel like you need to be saying you receiving. Okay? You need to find out and understand the new rules of overtime, Coach
Yeah,
Shanahan, and know that both teams get a chance to get that rock when it's a
yeah,
Super
yeah,
Bowl.
yeah.
Yeah. Kind of
and
why.
and and you gotta think more when it comes to that overtime situation. You gotta think about how that fourth quarter ended. See, people, they always quick to jump on. You gotta think about what kind of momentum, who
Yeah.
has the momentum going into the
Yeah.
and that's the unit that you pick. You see what I'm saying? If you just scored to
Yeah.
get the overtime, you need to get them out there again.
Yeah. He
You understand
thinking,
what I'm saying?
yeah. I don't know what the
That's
enforcer was
just
thinking.
my opinion.
I don't know what the enforcer was thinking. I know the defense was out there. Put them out there again. I ain't tripping. Like, what are you doing? You gotta give your chance. You gotta give your offense a chance, in my opinion, to see if we can win or lose this game. Like, I don't know, man. Some people put on their defense. You coached all positions, but some people put on their defense, be like, all right, we're gonna get the last stop. But I'm a person like, let's try to get the last points. So I put it on my own. Like, I guess depend on your team though, because if your defense is your strength, then maybe you might want to let.
It's all about the mentality. It's all about mentality, and it has a lot to do with tradition too. When it comes to NFL overtime, everybody takes the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's still
Yeah. Right.
looming out there. You know what I'm saying? It might not always be the right thing to do though.
Yeah, they gotta get that right. But some history was made. I want to know about how you felt about that history being made with LeBron actually having a chance. first of all, to have your son on your team and he's not like in the G League team, he's on like your team when the season starts to actually be in the game with him at the same time. And then you almost had a chance for him to pop a three off a pass you gave him. Like, what do you think about when Bronny played the other night against the T-Wolves, opened the season up? They won the game. AD had 36. Defensive monster. Offense, you know what the time it is with him. He just got to be consistent, which has been the whole thing for his career. What do you think about that moment and how important it is just to, because you've been watching sports for a very
The
long time.
Lakers, uh, the
Yeah.
Lakers look
You ever
good,
seen
and
that? Have you ever seen that?
nah,
That ain't happened,
no,
right?
I
That
mean,
happened on the Barry Bond. That's a baseball thing. You ain't
yeah,
no sport.
and it was Griffey and Griffey
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Um, it's phenomenal to see that in our lifetime.
yeah,
I always been a LeBron James fan and a Bronny fan. You
yeah,
know, for him to have him on his team, have his son on his team, is definitely historical. And I just want to congratulate them guys for that. For showing us something like that. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
know, we know the player that LeBron James is. Now that you've done that,
yeah,
you got to score some buckets, man, and you got to play. You know, now that you done made history,
yeah,
don't erase it. Go
yeah.
out there, play free, like he was telling them on the bench. Stop
Like,
being scared. And I know that I know it's gonna be, the limelight is out there. See, what people got to understand is
yeah,
that's his son, but LeBron didn't play with his dad out there. LeBron made all of his moves himself.
well, yeah, right,
He's used to the pressure.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? And now that his son has even more pressure on him, if you look at when he passed him that ball, he was trying to aim it so perfectly. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he don't
yeah,
have to be perfect.
yeah,
Just play. Just play, man. Be aggressive. That's the number one thing. That's the only thing you need to be thinking. Be aggressive. I don't care if I turn it over. I don't care if I get dunked on.
yeah,
Be aggressive. Play cocky. Play tough.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the
And I
fun.
think he can do it. I always told people when I saw his highlights and when I saw the couple games he played in college, he's got an NBA game. His game is rangy. And I
Yeah,
feel like he needs to get to the cup more
yeah,
and stop shooting all of them set up jumpers.
hmm,
Get to the cup. Get to the cup, get to the line. He got stupid hops,
yeah, yeah.
you
Crazy.
know. He gonna have to go out there and get beat up a little bit. But when you get beat up, initiate it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Initiate it. Go out there and play tough. And I think he will. I mean, he can't do no worse than them guards they had last year in the playoffs. I promise you.
yeah.
You
Word.
still got your dad out there, and then you got Uncle Anthony out there. You see what I'm saying? And he definitely is not to be stopped right now. I saw a little poll or whatever. They was talking to each other. People on I forget what it was on. um they were saying they voted that Anthony Edwards is a better player than Anthony Davis. I disagree.
Oh yeah. So why? Well,
I
you
disagree with that.
tell us why.
I mean, Edwards he's a great player, man. But right now, I'm taking AD.
Yeah,
I'm taking AD, man.
I like what AD gives you both sides of the ball better too,
Exactly.
personally. But I ain't mad at the eight like Anthony Edwards for the trajectories. They on the trajectories with him too, because he doing some things now. But also, like last year, they a series away from hitting them finals quick in his career, in my opinion. He ain't been out there that long, and he was a very big part of like why they doing that. So
I mean, he definitely was.
he got some real like put the team
He
on his
he he
back on him.
he did that. That team is better than you think, though. His teammates are better than you think out there. He's a great player. Kyrie Irving ate him up. Let's go ahead and put that out there.
Yeah, that series got
Um,
really bad.
you can't be out there getting cooked if you want to be the best.
You're a T-Wolves fan. That series was bad. But yeah, but the regular season was good. Playoffs was good all the way up until that point. It ran up on Luka and Kyrie, really Kyrie, and that it was going crazy.
Kyrie was eating them up out there, man. And then if you look at the dream team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To me, he took a little back seat out there, you know what I'm saying, to the big dogs.
yeah.
You know, I
I
mean,
agree.
people could blame Kerr or whatever, but the big dog showed up, man, when they needed to, you know.
It definitely did. Yeah, we're gonna see. Gonna be an exciting year for him. Exciting year to watch. I'm ready for it. NBA on right now, probably tonight they definitely on right now. So I'll be on that. And then of course we on the team that's behind you on the bed. We always going. That's my nephew room. Shout out to KJ. Just so y'all know, he almost got a he ain't got no choice, but he liking dude. So
He
just
ain't
so
got a choice, man. Listen, when that little dude was born, the first thing that he put on his body, besides the blanket that they wrapped him in,
yeah.
was a Duke onesie. The
I'm
first
trying to
thing he ever put on his body.
so
And I made sure that.
UNC fans watching this, I'm pointing at y'all right now. I know y'all watching this. I know y'all watching it. It's gonna happen again this year, just like it do every year. Us versus them. We're gonna see. It's a big time rivalry. Duke, UNC, you got Cooper
I
Flag.
got two words for you.
It's coming back.
Cooper Flag.
That's all you gotta say.
You better get yourself together because he coming.
I was gonna say, are you gonna say anything before we go? Let me say this before we go. Y'all can't act like y'all ain't see Colorado blow Arizona out the other
Oh
day.
yeah, yeah. No,
But
that,
without
that went real. That went under the
without
radar
Travis
real
Hunter,
quick. And Travis Hunter, he been nicked up. They didn't even need him that game.
that game,
Woo.
I was like, I looked at the score 2 times. Like, hold on, bro. Let me look at the score again. Oh my God. So anyway,
Defense looked a lot of better. Defense looked a lot better out there.
yeah,
Shiloh is back.
yeah.
Uh,
D-line getting
Shador is
some pressure
just
out there too. D-line getting some
that.
pressure. Yeah, that's new for
Yeah,
them.
listen, their defense looked a lot better out there, man. I mean, they look really good out there. They're running the football. Shador is just milk
Yeah,
in the pocket back there. It's
yeah,
gonna get ugly.
yeah.
You look at that schedule they got. I
Yeah.
don't see a whole lot. I don't see a whole lot.
And when well, I know we about to go, but Texas, they got beat bad too, in my opinion. Like that's the second time I seen, and Texas got a good team. We know that. But that's the second time I seen Georgia make somebody look like they need to go somewhere and sit down. That's supposed to be good. They did it to Clemson in week one, that second half. It was a manhandle, go sit down. This is a JV team playing against a league team as bad as they made them look.
Georgia's the best team in the nation, even though they got one loss. They're the best team in the nation right now.
You ready? You
When it
still
comes down to
ready?
that playoffs,
All over Oregon. That's what they put Oregon with the one right now. But we're going Georgia.
no, I know that they got a loss. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but Georgia right now, to
yeah,
me, is the best team in the nation. If you notice, sometimes when Georgia when they lose a game early, they get real mean.
yeah,
And to me, they had the best program in the last 3 or 4 years. So they hungry for one. Kirby
yeah,
Smart, he's hungry right now. You know what I'm saying? Alabama done took another loss.
yeah.
Things are gonna be different without Nick Saban out there. That they're not getting the calls, things of that nature. But Georgia, watch out for them Bulldogs. I
For sure.
promise
I wanted to touch on all that, so I'm glad we got the chance to talk about that too. Because even if you're a coach, like just before we leave, if you as a coach, right, if you coach in Texas, you got yours, he was playing, but you got Archie Manning, he also there, and he a Manning. You a coach, right? You know people like, bro, you probably need to put Manning in this game now. You were struggling now. This the time. Put him in. Like, well, what you think like they should do about that? 'Cause I feel like the last time I looked at any reports, they said, and this is Steve Sarkisian, so he know what he did. He didn't been in the league before as a coordinator. He all oath. He said they still believing in yours, and from what I've seen. So do you feel like
they
they need to put
don't.
Manning in that? Not. I need to reframe the question. What would you do as a coach right now? Are you putting Manning in? You didn't say you were struggle against the team that's supposed to be the team y'all need to be beating if y'all gonna be number one. He was struggling in that game. Like you could have yanked him for real if you wanted to.
Just think about what you said, man. You got a coach that's not playing a guy that's last name's Manning.
Right. Right.
That's a no-brainer, bro. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with thinking that, if you don't play Manning, you gotta win.
Yeah.
Period. And when he was in there, he looked good.
He
Um,
did. That's what I was saying.
you
I
got to
think
put that guy in the game, man. I mean, I don't get it. Think about what Peyton and Eli and them,
I
they,
know. No,
boy, they is going crazy right now. I
like,
promise you, they're going crazy.
I
You
just
know,
think, coach, like you're gonna be feeling that. You're gonna feel that pressure from a Manning player on your back, on your bench. Good too. You feeling pressure if the Manning player wasn't good. He good. So it's like,
I'm putting him out there.
word. We gonna find some.
I'm putting him out there. And when you get mad and we lose, you're gonna talk to Peyton and them.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting the Manning guy out there. He got it in his blood, man. I saw him. He looks really good out there to me, man. He looks just like them. He just looked like he a little more athletic.
Yeah, I like what I've seen from him so far too. Um, and I always looked at it like if you
He
play,
was playing. What happened? What happened with him playing? And then I mean, your boy was hurt or something.
yeah, yours was hurt and he got in, you know what I'm saying? But yours had won the job outright. He transferring coming from Ohio State. I looked at it too, man. I had a couple of views on it, be real. I feel like if you behind a man, if you starting over a man, you almost, in my opinion, you got to be looking great in practice because you really can be. I don't see how you even starting over a Manning if you're not really good for real. But some of these games I've been watching years lately, he started out balling. He's like up for one of the players that could be going in the
Yeah,
first.
when them first couple games
You
when they upset
know what I'm saying?
Alabama and stuff
So.
like that.
And I feel like if they put him in like that and didn't start out with Manning, once I seen how Manning was playing, I'm like, Manning could have been the starter for y'all team this whole time, but he must have was looking great in practice to be starting now. And he come back off injury and still get the spot after Manning played some games without him and still got the spot. I'm like, he must have been
I
working.
don't know.
Because why are you in
I
the
don't
game with
know.
Manning, brother, right
I
now?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
What's
I don't
going
know
on
about
out
that.
there? We're gonna have to get some more
No
information.
second guess. It's easy to second guess coaching when you're on the sideline, but
Yeah,
listen, that boy last name is Manning.
I know
You
it.
know what I'm saying? And he looked decent out there when I seen him. He got a cannon. He can run.
Yeah, he
He's
got.
mobile a little bit with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that works out for them.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out. But I appreciate you for being on again. Always, we're glad we was able to do this. And y'all send us some. First of all, make sure you subscribe. It's already gonna be popping up. Subscribe to PH32 Films on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the Mike Jordan Publishing. Because, and if you a guest and you want to be on this, I need you to send all your DMs to Mike Jordan Publishing. Let him know that you want to be. Just say, hey, I want to be on. Send your DM. You can send them to me too. I see them as well. But a lot of times y'all like to send me stuff, send me clips and stuff of players because y'all know I'll be watching all these games and putting them up on my IG stories. But we appreciate this. We do this for y'all. And I hope you learned something while we was here. Anything else you got for them?
No, sir. We're gonna keep right on rolling. We're gonna be back next week. And PH, you already know.
Yeah.